Hi everyone, just a quick update. Had a bit of time today, so I was playing around with my wiring room. Kind of sick now, so staying home. Not feeling well, but laying in bed, working out the diagram. And it was kind of easy to do it, if anyone. But you have to remember when you're doing the LPG on stack 200 or stack 4, I would say 200 and go fast. Mainly on stacks, you have to remember if you make this injector as your number one, the cables has to be matching. If you go around, then it will be no good. So when I went first, I had already this clips was already on it. So I went 1, 2, 3, 4, number them, label them, and then obviously my loom been raw, so I chopped the all of it, and then as well 1, 2, 3, 4. But the only thing which kind of makes me curious is this part here, because when I got my cable, it runs black and blue, so this is part of these because it's built in, and then you have these orange black temperature sensor, and then you have another sensor here for the LPG coming out, and that runs here. Then you got 4 cables for the switch, and this kind of somehow is getting sketchy here for me, because I know that goes in, and then these two goes to the gas tank, but at the same time when you got this, these two cables are kind of hot wired together and they run separate. I don't get that, why they should be running separate. I will show you what I mean in a minute. Then another thing is, when you got here, if someone knows or maybe can give me a tip, ignition coil Fiat 600, it says has to be brown. Doesn't really says what it is, but it looks brown, so I think it's brown. This is the only cable one running. An ignition red. My question is, if you connect that to the coil, what is meant to do? Meant to switch off the coil so injectors won't run, or the other way? It's kind of Q&A video, because for me it's kind of working process. So I know some of the things, some of them I don't know. And it's mainly done research because, as I said in the previous video, I don't want to pay horrendous amount of money, and it's better to learn and do it and then live with it. What I found out as well, my stack 4, which is the older ECU, where's my mouse? I'll show you. Oh, that's my ECU which I have, stack 4, and then you got the connector cables and everything. But what I didn't get, when I look on my wiring loom, it says these bits lambda sensors are additional, so I don't have violet, gray and violet cables to connect to the lambda sensors, so I don't know really how this is gonna work. So it's kind of wonder thingy. And then another thing which I found out here, but as well same time says here, choose to appropriate type of your sensors, and it says additional one, so I don't really know. So that's the thing. Then you got the diagnostic things and all the cables. And if you go down here, then you got connect that one. And that says red, don't connect. But when I look in the wiring loom, it's not even there. I'm missing a buzzer. Maybe I'm gonna put it on or no. And I will show you now the wiring loom. So basically that's the stack loop thingy for the LPG. And I will show you the loom now. So that's kind of loom. Sorry, that's my foot. That's my socks. My home outfit. Sorry for that. Just. And then you have the OBD connector. That's what I have. It's kind of wacky thingy. It pretty much look like this. So yeah, I done that. And then you got, I label all the thing. Let's see, LPG sensor. So that's what you put your inside your cap on and off thingy. And then you have one temperature sensor which goes to the evaporator. that's being labeled as well. And then you got this tricky bit which I was talking to you about. You got these two valves there, multi-valve and electro valve, and this is what's being done here, and I don't really fucking know why. And if someone knows and have some more experience with it, could you let me know down in the comment? So you got blue, black, brown and white. So there on diagram which I was showing says black white connect to the gauge on the gas tank. So by looking on it, so that means black and white connect to the gauge. But when you look in here, they kind of, black is connected with black, black is connected with the black, and then that one goes here. So that's a mystery for me for now. I'm gonna worry later about it. And as you can see, everything been labeled. So that's for ignition, coil, and that's what I was saying to you. When you look on these ones, they got numbers 1 2 3 4 5, and same with these 1 2 3 4 5. Done it, and pretty much that's it then. And then you got, pretty much makes my life easier having a diagram and going through it. This one I don't know what it is, but assuming has a connector and 4 pins, and I have the same connector there. So by looking at it, that should be the pressure sensor thingy, because the plug fits into it, and that's the only plug which is got there. So there's nothing else to be fitted there. Then there's another one sensor, which is that one. That goes when your gas flows into your tank before. It's not a pressure temperature sensor. It's not a temperature sensor. And that's it, pretty much. So I hope you enjoyed. Sorry for kind of rough video. But if you know more, please let me know what these cables meant to do, which I show you, which was these here. And I'll show you now a diagram again. I'll show you on a diagram so you can see just like a quick jump and jump. If anyone knows, please let me know. That's the diagram. As you can see, then you got a blue, black, and then splits. So that means you have to cut and extend the cable. Makes sense. But for me, it doesn't make sense why these two are connected together when on diagram says they're supposed to be separate. And it says here black, white, cable, red, do not connect, and then black, white, red. I have 2 dots style, these one. So I don't know. Anyone knows? Please let me know. So that's it for now. Hope you liked it, and I will see you soon. Cheers, bye. Stay safe.